I don't think we're ever going to see a shooter like Steph Curry ever again for a very, very long time. What he did in these past two games versus Serbia and France is probably the greatest performances in international games I've ever seen. If you take into context what happened, if Steph Curry doesn't make those threes against Serbia, they are not in this position to beat France. If he doesn't make those shots to keep them within striking distance, France and Serbia are playing for the gold medal. I know some people forget about Steph Curry because they're looking at the contenders and the Warriors aren't there anymore. But in my opinion, right now, Steph Curry is still a top 5 player right now today. You see, when I look at the top players in the NBA, I'm looking at your overall resume, what you've done for the league. That stuff has to matter. And when you're looking at the run Team USA just had, it wasn't easy. Serbia gave them all they could handle. France came back. They kept fighting. They didn't go away. They got it down to 3 points. It was 82-79. And you're wondering, is Team USA going to lose because they were turning the ball over? There wasn't any passing going on with ball movement. And it seemed like at that point, France was going to take the momentum and win that game. You got the home court on your side. The crowd is getting into it. And the pressure is rising. Steph Curry gets the ball and says, enough is enough. The shot Steph Curry was making in this game was a cheat code. It's like playing 2K and you have your ratings at all 99. You're making everything manageable. That's what Steph Curry was doing out there. Every shot he took, there was pressure, and he just kept making them and making them. Even France, when they tried to keep it close within that 6-point range, Steph's like, nah, you're not coming back tonight. And he just kept doing it over and over again. The last shot he made was 93-87. He shot that over 2 defenders. He's fading away from them, and he just swishes it. And I'm like, this is crazy stuff we're watching. I can understand why people are upset because LeBron James got the MVP over Steph Curry. And I would have given it to Steph Curry because without his shot-making ability, Team USA is not winning the gold medal. Another big takeaway from this game is Wemby is going to be a problem, and the 2028 France team is going to be very hard to beat. I'm not going to lie. France is going to have a much bigger lineup for Team USA to face in the 2028 Olympics. It's going to be a dogfight. And when you're looking at Wemby and his future in the NBA, this guy's going to end up being the best player in the NBA. I don't think it's going to be a question in 3 or 4 years. He's going to be that good. He's going to be the best international player in the NBA. Yes, he'll be better than Luka. He will be better than Giannis. He'll be better than Dirk. Like, this guy's going to get there very soon because when you watch him play on defense, he's just so hard to deal with. And then on the other end, he can score at will. Once he figures out how to score off the dribble better and be able to handle the body contact that's coming at him, it's going to be game over. Because when I look at him play, it just looks easy for him. He's just still adapting to the speed of the game. And the putback dunks and the way he can cut to the lane and get his own shot and get pretty much every rebound. And his defense is hard to figure out because he can guard in the perimeter. He can guard in the paint. The biggest thing I think Wemby needs to work on is being able to absorb physical contact and finishing at the rim. He gets better at that. Good luck stopping this guy. I thought Rudy Gobert was really solid on defense. When he came in the game when France was down, he was part of that run. They were just having a hard time scoring on France and getting clean looks because of his defensive presence and being able to disrupt shots or block shots. That's what Rudy Gobert does. I thought Yabusele was good as well. That dunk on LeBron was all over the internet. It was pretty hilarious to me. I know some LeBron fans were crying. I mean, everybody gets posterized at some point. It happens. But he was solid for the most part. I thought he was really good for them. He played his role. He got some buckets, and he was really solid on defense. He was tough. He was a big wing and made it hard for the wings of Team USA to get their own shots. And, yeah, shout out to France. They were really good in this game. Now, I do think the competition for international teams is only going to get better, and it's going to be harder in 2028, especially without Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and LeBron James, because I think at that point they're going to be retired. And I think one of the advantages that international teams are going to have over Team USA is their size. Joel Embiid is already saying that he probably won't come back for 2028. He's going to play for Cameroon and represent his country. We don't know about Anthony Davis, if he'll be healthy at that time. Bam, he'll be solid, but you're going to bring in a guy like Cooper Flagg, who could be really good, but the experience will matter, in my opinion. And you got to rely on guys like Tatum, Anthony Edwards, which might work out. But again, it's going to be a new era of USA basketball. And I do believe at some point we're going to see a World Championship League where we have the best teams play against the NBA champion. And I think that's going to be really entertaining to watch. And I think it'll be very helpful to determine, who is the world champion? Because I don't think Noah Lyles is wrong saying that the NBA champions are not the world champions because they only played in their league. I know all the best players from overseas come to the NBA, but at the same time, they have to go out and beat the teams who are in other leagues, and that's fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So maybe you have the Euro champion versus the NBA champion. They go at it for one game. Or you do like a Maui type of tournament. I don't know. But I think it's exciting to see that play out because we can end this debate about who's the best. And I think the NBA is going to win the majority of those games, but it's just good to watch because we want to see the NBA champion versus these other champions and see how they match up. And then we can settle this debate of who is the world champion. Now, I'm sure there'll be other talking points of we didn't play this league or that league, but if we can get something like this set up where we have the NBA champion versus the world champions, or maybe you just bring 4 teams from the NBA playoffs, from the 2 from the Western Conference Finals and 2 from the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas, but I think it's going to be really good to see that play out, and then we can just watch some more basketball during the summertime. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Steph Curry's performance. What did you think about him carrying USA to a gold medal? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.